Hello everyone. Hope you and your families are keeping safe and healthy. My name is Monika Khanna and I'm really excited for my first virtual conference. I'm going to talk about how to get customer retention, how to convert users to happy customers. Businesses that focus on retaining customers and building loyalty are the ones that will survive and thrive in this uncertain climate. The agenda for my talk is we'll start with customer life cycle, that what are the stages of the customer life cycle, what are the benefits of customer retention, why do you think you need customer retention and why do you need them back? And then the wheels of the customer retention, they are the ways which I'm proposing that while using these wheels, you can retain your customer and they can stick around you for lifelong. Happiness. Customer happiness is the paramount factor which companies look for their success. So who's a happy customer? According to the standard definition, happiness means it's someone that had a great experience on your site and wishes to repeat the experience. Sam Field, Customer Success Manager at Client Success, defines customer health as the customer current state of his satisfaction after a given engagement. And that again, engagement could be through emails, meetings, phone calls, any website page. So are my customers happy or are they not? Pretty simple. If they are not satisfied, a game plan is created to improve their health and overall success. A happy customer can be a great asset to any business, as a happy customer means happy business. According to Walt Disney, he says, do what you do so well that they will want to see it again and bring their friends. And I really love this quote because that gives a sense that you should do everything from your side so that you can see them again, and not only them, but they can bring more friends and you can get the referrals. So the life cycle of the customer starts with that first you start identifying your customers, understand your customers, that who are they, what is your target audience, who are you building for, and then you need to satisfy your customers and then you retain your customers. So what do you do in identification phase? Create and understand your customer personas. What are they looking for? How do they get influenced and further they influence others? What value do they want to get from your solution? Do they have any history with your solution or your competitor's solutions? Are they doing it from somewhere else as well? So putting your users in the absolute center of your brand pays off in kind. Then you need to satisfy your customers. Michael Leboff said that a satisfied customer is the best business strategy of all. Communicating with customers in a way that resonates with them specifically will help you earn their respect throughout the customer journey and take effective measures to build a lasting relationship with your customers. And then getting customers is great for any business, but the real key to success lies when you need to retain them. So customer retention is among the most important metrics that can make or break any business. As the business grows, it becomes increasingly difficult to keep tabs on the needs of your customers, especially when your customers can no longer fit in one category. So that's where the segmentation comes in picture. And you should categorize and segment the customers in chunks of groups. If you have a system in place where customers are segregated in segments well, you will be spending time more effectively because you will be better aligned to your customers' needs, goals, and each customer's success criteria. The way you segment your customers will depend on your specific business. And of course, on the people you serve for, which are considered in your customer base. But some of the common customer segmentation models can start from customer profile, that is, demographic segmentation, their lifestyle, customer company or customer home, the geographic location, and the behavioral segmentation, that is, customer characteristics, their journey, and how they are doing it. So, what is retention? Customer retention refers to the ability of a customer and a company or a product to retain its customers over some specified period. Retention means this, that the activities that companies or products do to retain their customers. So high customer retention means customer of the product or business tend to return to, continue to buy, or in some way not defect to another product or business, or to non-use entirely. So customer retention is also about being proactive in the relationship, about contacting customers skillfully in marketing campaigns to develop the relationship and encourage them to buy from you rather than pushing product at them. It's about defending your customers from competitive activities. Customer retention is about simple things. It's about being easy to do business with, putting things right when they go wrong. So, what are the benefits of customer retention? Of course, it starts with, if you retain your customers, increasing customer retention rates by 5% increase the profits by 25% to 95%. A 2% increase in customer retention has the same effect in decreasing cost by 10%. And it's worth 10x as much on average. The loyal customers are worth up to 10 times much as their first purchase. Who will not want to be an exemplary, lovable brand? So master your customer service, create great experience, and do whatever it takes or it keeps your customers around you if you want to achieve real success. So customers even develop a level of immunity to the pricing if you deliver high standards to them. And the Apple pricing strategy is a great example of that phenomenon. And I think you all will agree to that even though their computers, mobile devices continuously increase in prices, their customer base still continue to stay loyal to them because of the high standards. So according to Forbes, just one happy customer will spread a positive word to at least 10 people. Imagine the valuable prospects created. A loyal customer will stick with you and not only promote your brand, but he will also be there when times are hard to support. According to Swami Vivekananda, I really love his quote as well, which says, "Loyalty is rare, and if you find it, keep it." So if you get loyal customers, you should value them, you should keep them for your lifelong, and they will give you the best return which you need for your business. It says it costs 5 times as much as to attract a new customer than to keep an existing one. And it's so true that customer acquisition costs are skyrocketing. Gaining new customers is a hard process, costing about 5 times as much as retaining an existing customer. That's the reason why so many businesses have started focusing on retaining customers they have already gained over time. The probability to selling an existing customer is 60 to 70 times 70%, sorry, while the probability of selling to a new customer is just 5 to 20%. So who should you focus more? It clearly states that if you focus more towards the people who are with you, who are loyal, and who are sticking around with you, then the probability of selling to them increases to 60 to 70%, while the probability to selling a new person will be just 5 to 20%. So in the initial phase of the business, the paramount focus will be on acquiring new customers. However, as the business evolves, the focus may start drifting more towards customer retention. While you will still be looking to acquire new customers, retaining the existing ones will ensure you maximize your revenues and keeping your business buoyant. It is estimated that the odds or the probability of selling lies between 60 to 70% to the existing, while the new one will just be 5 to 20%. So this shows that by concentrating on existing customers, you can drive and increase more lifetime value of your customer, which we say in short form as LTV. So according to this business encyclopedia Shopify, LTV is the amount of money a customer is expected to spend in your business during their lifetime. So that is why it is very important to prioritize more of your resources on keeping your existing customers happy, so they can come again, make a purchase, do the customer renewals, and as the customer renewals are what keep the recurring revenue occurring. So it is correct to say here that it's a 80-20 rule that applies, which states 80% of your revenue comes from 20% of your regular customers. A marketing metrics study found that if a customer has made at least one purchase in the past, they're 60% more likely to make a purchase from you again. Now it states 47% of customers who experience bad service, they change providers within 48 hours. So there is so much of options available. There is so much of competition that they can go to some other competitor and they can purchase from there. So there can be n number of complaints, reason for it. So complaint handling is a critical skill when things go wrong. So your customers are the lifeline of your business. A business without customers is like a balloon without air. Without them, you won't have a reason to keep your company growing. So as Salesforce discovered, churn, the process where a company slowly dies from runaway customer attrition rate, is a real thing and can literally lead to corporate doom. So you don't want to happen that. Only when all the gears in your company are well oiled and tightly connected, you can expect the best results. So I'll talk about the emotions of the customers. What goes in their mind when they are on your website or if they are seeing your product? What are the emotions that goes in? Give a look on this picture, which clearly states some of the emotions, like, is this brand offering value for money? Do they have more choices? I just love this brand. I appreciate for being responsive. Do I still need to call or write an email to their support? I can resonate with their language. So these are some of the emotions. So how you make them feel is very important, because that's where they will be making choice for now and for future. So customer engagement goes beyond your product. It thrives on pre and post sale conversations that focus on your buyers' problems and successes. with or without your product at their disposal. This builds your impression as a brand. If customer has reached you on social media because it is the most comfortable way for them to communicate, don't force them to make a call or send an email and follow one protocol. Rather than offer them some other choices which is flexible for them as per their ease. So be flexible. And yes, try to understand what customers really want from your business and which features and benefits will keep them satisfied enough to stay around for longer. But how do you keep your existing customers coming back for more? How do you? I think by now we all agree that yes, there are many advantages, many benefits to keep our customers coming back to us, and we need our customer. We need to retain them. We need to convert them from users to happy customers. But how to do that? So I'm proposing here 4 wheels of customer retention. And what are these wheels? Let's have a look. The first wheel which I am proposing is connect. So how you should connect with your users? Personal touch, listen, educate, and be responsible. So what do you do while, or what I actually mean by listen? So it all starts with empathy. Hearing will not solve the purpose. You need to listen to your customers carefully for their ultimate satisfaction. Dive deeper to understand their goals, pain points, culture, interest, etc. Personal touch, you need to tailor content, rewards and opportunities to your customers. Add their names to your emails, take notes of their purchases, preferences, searches, make suggestions, and remember their birthday. Yeah. For example, Netflix suggests programs for you to watch based on the preferences that has gathered from your previous watching history, as well as other programs which you have liked, taking the level of personalization one further. Educate. When a customer first buys from a business, of course, they know nothing about the organization or how their process works. Educating customers on existing features by providing the context needed to help them become more successful according to their desired outcomes. The content that you share with an added value in a form of, for example, knowledge based articles, tips and tricks, service updates, and special offers can keep your customers satisfied, happy, and most of all, loyal. Be responsible. What does that mean actually? The response time is very crucial in many businesses. You could create a segmented group of people who have logged support tickets on your website. Then you can create marketing campaigns that specifically target to this group of customers, assuring them that your company is committed to resolve complaints and doing what it takes to make customers happy. Show them that you are responsible, you are listening to them, and you're taking the appropriate measures to make them happy. The second wheel which I propose is engage. Now, how to engage with your customers, how to keep them engaged. Discounts, basic expectations, provide solutions, and deliver to promise. Yes, basic expectations, like customers would love to do business with the companies that understand them, speak to their goals, interest, and values. To achieve this, map your customer personas well, which you have done in the very first phase of identify customers. So set that standard very clearly that their basic expectations are met. Provide solutions. Always engage and re-engage customers with your brand or business. No matter how you connect with your customers, online or offline, communication should take place at multiple points before, during, and after the transaction. Share momentum. If you have it, flaunt it. Share excitement stories of loyal customers to gain new customers and remind existing customers why they love and vouch for you. Nothing resonates with customers as much as compelling stories about customers like themselves who face and solve similar problems. Deliver to promise. Yes, the team needs to go above and beyond when something has been messed up for a customer to make sure it does not happen again. So don't simply apologize, take the ownership and take out time to follow up and let them know that the problem is solved to restore their confidence. Taking appropriate measures to resolve the problem set you aside from other competitor brands and is thus positively related to satisfaction with restoring the customer relationship. When a CSM apologizes to a customer either for themselves or on behalf of the company, they convey empathy, politeness, courtesy, concern, effort, all of which go a long way. The third measure which I am proposing is measure. That's the third wheel. Now, how do you measure? Through interviews, survey questions, feedbacks, and referrals. So carefully look at customer health metrics such as customer engagement and net promoter scores, NPS, usage metrics such as product usage and adoption, and the metrics of your customer success team's performance to determine if you need to take any additional action. Focus on needle moving insights and real world customer data from these units. The survey results shows that a small percentage of people wanted more contact, that they wanted the same deals as new customers, and they wanted easy access to their providers. Always take their feedback seriously, even if it is negative. That will help you anticipate as there lies the scope of opportunities. So make a solid counter case for your product. Be sure to make relevant content that is immersive, experimental, and authentic. Show customers that you genuinely care about their issues. Go extra mile to not only satisfy with the solution, but delight them with the customer service they experience. Referrals, yes, no form of advertisement is more valuable than a direct referral. People who you could trust the most are the ones that can influence and motivate you to be a part of the product too. To figure out the customer retention, calculate how many customers you have at the end of a given period minus the number of new customers you acquire during that time, and divide the sum by the number you had at the beginning of the time period and then multiply by 100. Once you have your customer retention rate, you can get to work identifying which segments of the customers are more loyal and which ones have a higher churn rate by analyzing customer data. Then you can create retention campaigns that speak specifically to the segments that are likely more to churn. So by speaking to these groups before they actually churn, you can improve your retention rate as you identify what your customers need from you in order to stay loyal to your company. And the fourth wheel which I propose is appreciate. You need to appreciate your customers, and how you can do that. You can do that through exclusive offers, thank you, loyalty program, premium gifts, because everyone likes to feel special, right? And signaling your customers out as top tier can help increase retention rates. Offer benefits to your loyal customers, which should be positioned as a unique opportunity on a limited basis, and make the customer feel valued than their peers through rewarding loyalty programs like with gamified tokens, real discounts, exclusive offers, compelling prices. Remember to send gifts on their auspicious days like birthday, anniversaries, etc. You can surprise them with a customized note or a product for some special occasions, and it also fosters trust in the brand, and these customers become your natural brand ambassadors who will promote your business further. So create a customer centric content that uses customers' own language. So these are the four wheels of customer retention. If you utilize them well, I'm sure your customers will stick around with you for a longer time, and you can go back and measure and see that how and where are the opportunities, where are the loopholes, where are the gaps which we can fill to understand their needs and how to make them loyal. So thank you for watching my presentation. I would just like to say that invest in customer service, and to summarize, you should be continuously working on it to improve retention rates and address the needs of your customers and try to transform the content that provides A, practical answers to customer issues, and B, clear pathways to their success. Thank you.